It's the 17th of December and you're watching News 24 Live. I'm Jerusha Sukhthiorath. In today's news headlines, Eskom generators are running again. Pakistan's military vows to intensify efforts to counter extremists following the school attack that killed 141, and the Australian government admits security systems failed to track the siege gunman. According to an Eskom official, 4 Eskom generators that had stopped working at 3 power stations were functional again this morning. Acting spokesperson Khulu Phasiwe said, "The system is no longer as tight as it was. We've relatively stabilized the power system." He said the power utility needed to build up its diesel and water reserves, which it had used for the past few days as an alternative supplier. He also said the risk of rolling blackouts still remained, but was low. Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif pledged to step up military offensives against extremists in the country's tribal region following a Taliban attack on a military-run school yesterday. Almost all of the 141 killed were students. The rampage at the Army Public School and College began in the morning when 7 militants scaled a back wall using a ladder. When they reached an auditorium where the students had gathered for an event, they opened fire. The 7 attackers, wearing vests of explosives, all died in the 8-hour assault that was ended by government troops. AP reported even Taliban militants in neighboring Afghanistan decried the killing spree, calling it un-Islamic. And finally, Australia's Prime Minister acknowledged today that the nation's security system failed to keep track of the gunman responsible for the deadly siege at a Sydney cafe. 50-year-old Iranian-born Manharon Monis took 7 people hostage inside a cafe on Monday. 16 hours later, the siege ended when police rushed in to free the captives. 2 hostages were killed along with the gunman. Prime Minister Tony Abbott said the system did not adequately deal with this individual. He said 2 very decent people are dead, others are injured, others are traumatized because of a madman who was roaming our streets. Monis was convicted last year for sending what a judge called grossly offensive letters to families of soldiers killed in Afghanistan. He's also implicated in the murder of his ex-wife and was also implicated on sexual harassment charges. We'll be keeping you updated on these stories and more. Stay tuned to News 24 Live.